RStudio launches the pRolocGUI app in a new window by default. You can choose to open in an external browser, which I would recommend as it gives additional controls over the pRolocGUI display. To do this, click the button Open in Browser. The application comprises of 7 tabs: Data, PCA, Protein Profiles, Quantitation, Feature Metadata, Sample Metadata, and Search. These are all described in detail in the pRolocGUI documentation and dedicated vignette. To view the vignette, click the question mark on the left-hand side. You will now see the vignette open in a new window. Go back to the pRolocGUI application and let us view the data. To do this, click PCA. If we want to see the whole PCA plot on the screen at once, in your browser go to View and zoom out. You see the first 2 principal components are shown by default on the X and Y axis respectively. Other principal components can be displayed in the plot panel on the bottom left-hand side. Here you can see PCA along X-axis, first principal component, and this can be changed to 2, 3, 4. We will stick with the first 2 principal components in this example. Each point on the plot represents one protein. Now we can add protein localizations by clicking on the colour menu in the plot panel on the left-hand side. The PCA plot is now updated with our protein localizations. We can also add a legend to the plot. Scroll down and click Legend. We can also change the position of the legend. In the pRolocGUI application, we can also highlight and search proteins of interest. If we go to the Display widget on the left-hand side of the panel, click the drop-down menu. If we wish to search by UniProt accession number, click accession number. We can also search by flybase number or protein ID. Type the accession number of your favourite protein and click Submit Selection. Click Query and you will see the protein highlighted on the PCA plot with a black circle. To look at the distribution profile of the selected protein, click the Protein Profiles tab. The protein is highlighted in black. Each profile represents the relative abundance measurement that approximates the protein's distribution along the gradient across the fractions employed. If we want to compare this protein to the other mitochondrial markers, go to the left-hand panel and click our markers column, which is PD markers, and then click mitochondrion and Submit Selection. Now all the mitochondrion markers are highlighted. To examine the quantitation data, click the Quantitation tab. Now we have the 14 mitochondrion markers highlighted again, and we see displayed their quantitation data from the experiment. Data is also available for the proteins of interest. in the Feature Metadata tab and also the Sample Metadata tab. Finally, more extensive searches and queries can be saved and loaded using the Search tab. This is described in detail in the pRolocGUI vignette.